Okay, Sparky.
Ready then. So, as I alluded to before he did the reintroduction, this is sort of about building permits, inspections, and getting your CO. So,
A
like whether
CO.
you're a CO, a certificate of occupancy,
There you go.
and half the time we're going for TCO,
Uh-huh.
which is your temporary certificate of occupancy, so we can furnish the house or model, but nobody's moving in,
Got it.
which is what buys you time to get through the inspections.
And take care of the little ticky-tack things.
Well, let's say yes, ticky-tack things, but when you're on a 3-acre property and they want an as-built grading plan after sod, and then they have comments to make, it could take a month.
Huh. Okay.
So, you're worried. They're sodding right now as we speak, and yet I have to go contend with this. So I literally can't get a full CO for a month. Not going to happen.
Right.
We will be moving in. But I'm saying is whether you're a seasoned veteran or if you're just kind of new to construction, permitting, inspections, and finals are quite a process. So, it seems simple enough. I mean, I remember most of the stuff that we built up in Chicago. You literally, went in with your drawings and that. You might have markup or whatever occasionally, and then you get your permit. You have a footing inspection, a wall inspection. You have your rough inspections, and your finals. You're
Right.
pretty much done.
Yep.
Yeah, no, not down here. We have inspections for our inspections. And they just keep packing stuff onto it. So I had my plumbing service inspection, which was looking at the backflow preventer,
Okay.
which of course we put out in the front yard because it doesn't freeze here.
Right.
So that was good. So once they passed that, they gave me the meter inspection to the utility department. They dropped off a box and a water meter. So now we have to make final connection, and we have that inspected.
Okay.
So they came out and they did that inspection, my water service inspection. And they said, everything looks great, but we can't pass it because you don't have a permit for the backflow preventer.
But you had it inspected.
So I have 12 permits on this job. We have plumbing going to 4 different structures on this property. And none of this covers the backflow. Well, no, it wasn't on this drawing. So if it was on this drawing, so basically they needed the cut sheet, the manufacturer's description of that backflow preventer to check it against. So now I'm waiting on that. So I don't have water at the house because they don't let you turn the water onto the house until you're almost done. That way you got to have a completed house to flood.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
If there's a problem somewhere. So that's always one of the things. So, but you could save a ton of time if you just go to the city and ask for the rule book.
Right.
In other words, find out their process. Every city is a little different.
A lot different.
And just sitting there talking with either the building department, the building commissioner, the head building inspector, anybody, or even somebody that's a permitting processor.
Yep.
Talk to them about the process. Understand where you have to go with all this, and then you can actually keep records. So it's easier.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And some municipalities will actually give you a checklist so that you can actually go in and ask for a checklist, and they'll give you a list of what they need for what types of permits, like kitchen or addition or a new construction, and then they give you a inspection sheet of when you need to have it inspected and by whom. So that way you've got a flow chart to follow. So
yeah, and it's one of the things that causes the problem here is that our permit cards. So down here, all inspections are numbered, and if you do this long enough, then you'll know. But like a rough framing inspection is a 107.
Okay.
So they don't tell me. They're not calling for a rough framing inspection. They're calling my 107.
Uh-huh.
Well, on the permit card, all of the numbers are there.
Okay.
Nobody highlighted the ones I needed and didn't need. You're supposed to just know this stuff, and it's
right.
just, some of it is extremely confusing. It's crazy. But like I said, most of it, every municipality being different, you just got to learn it, and you go through it.
Right. Right.
And the other thing is, don't ever skip your final inspections. Make sure you do that.
Yes.
Because having a property with an open permit can create a huge hassle when you try to sell the property.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of people will skip their final inspection thinking that way it doesn't get turned to the tax assessor. That backfires.
No, they still reassess every 3 years.
Exactly.
So
there you go. Just get some help from the building department.
That's right. They're willing to help if you ask. So,
yes.
And it's better to work with them than against them. So, all right, we'll take a break. We'll be back with more right after this.